What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of King's Court, the last day of the NBA season. What's up, Jay Money, bro? Last day of NBA, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, last day, man. But that don't mean we can't get no money, man. So hey, I feel like I'm looking at it where a lot of teams really just tipping their hand. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily making it easy for us, but making it a little bit better. So, but it's still a little late. You know what I'm saying? A few little late injuries that we got to watch out for. But hey, last day of the NBA, but it's Wednesday, man. From now on, ever since last Wednesday, I fucking love Wednesdays. Now it's another Wednesday. Let's get it.
For sure, let's get it. Let me bring up the chat right now, man. Since let me see if it pop up on my shit yet for me to bring up the chat. I don't see us up yet. I know we up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me welcome in everybody, man. We already got 58 people in here, man. What's up, Sippy Max? Matter of fact, you welcome them in, man. Vegas Gun, what's up? Yeah, welcome in, J Money.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Hey, we appreciate all you boys tuning in, man. So I know, you know what I'm saying, I was just on the Low Bag show, but hey, we some of y'all same people in it, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys for waiting, you know what I'm saying, to catch it, tuning into this one, even though y'all heard me, my take on, you know what I'm saying, all the 7 o'clock games or whatever. Anyway, what's up, Viper? Eric, 77 figures. Brian Watson, we got Dom the Don, we got D Bash in here, Simpy Max. We know Max already tuned in every day. What's up, Max? Let's get this cash, man. What's up, Luca? D Ray, Stephen Dollery, everybody, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Y'all
I'm
heard me.
glad you
My
boys
take
are
on, you know
here
what I'm saying,
for the
all the
show.
7 o'clock games.
Cast these fans with us.
No doubt. Yeah, now I got my thing up. It wasn't all the way up yet. What's up, Mr. Pittman, Prime, everybody, man, David. Thank y'all for joining us. Yeah, Jay, we can get into this first game. My man Jimmy the Bag will be joining us in a little bit as well. I'm be looking down a lot. I still got these notes right here, Jay. So they say if you see a message saying Jimmy in, let us know. But we can start with this first game, Jay. The OKC game, man. OKC versus the Bucks, man. The Bucks have nobody playing tonight. I know Paul George is still questionable. That's what we work. That's what we waiting on. His game time decision, Jay. But with no Gasol, no Mirotic, no Giannis, no Lopez, no Snell. I mean, they still have Middleton, Bledsoe, Brown out there. It is over. But my problem is OKC is a team Jay, that we've seen, they cannot cover games, man. They have a hard time covering games. At 8-17, last 25 games they have to cover and win games by. This is a team right here. I can't even trust them on the first half because they had a bad first half team. I can't trust them on the first quarter. But when I looked at this game, man, 8 of the last 10 games they played against the Bucks here, bro, have went under. And with all these bodies being out, and their record is 7-3 last 10 versus the Bucks, so that is a plus. So they have a winning record versus the Bucks. But 8 of the last 10 games between the two have went under. I think that 227 is kind of high out here. And OKC wants to win. They have to play some defense. We have to start seeing the defense that we see from OKC. And I don't really trust them with the 4.5, Jay, but I think under 227 is a decent play. Your take on that?
Yeah, I'm already on the under. I got it at 228. You know what I'm saying? I know it's at 230. And I was like, damn, bro, why is it so high? You know what I'm saying? It dropped down to 228. But then when I saw that PG may not play, I had to go ahead and hop on it. I feel like if he was questionable, then it was a good chance that he might not play. I hope that he does for the sake of my OKC, what's called. But I can't say I'm bigger on the under. So, and it's I hate to say it, but I mean, it will hurt. I mean, it would help me if PG didn't play. I feel like the under will definitely be the fucking play if Paul George don't play. I'm smashing this shit again. If he's announced out, I'm talking about before they could even get to it, drop it a couple points. I'm gonna hop on it again, man. I already like the under in this spot. I know the Bucks can't score points, but I feel like it'll be the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? The defensive scheme slowing it down a little bit will be the reason that this game will stay under. I like the under regardless, and I'm already on it at 228 and under 227 and a half. And I did take a small foul on the Thunder, but I can't say that was with me thinking that PG was going to play. This was earlier in the day when I'm thinking they're going to go full steam ahead and try to win this game. They do still need it, and just like Real, I do have them on the money line parlay as well. But if PG doesn't play, I won't be feeling good about that at all.
Yeah, I mean, OKC got to have to win here, man. I mean, they don't want to fall to the A seed and face Golden State Warriors. They don't want to do that. So they got to go out here and win this game. And I'm on a parlay as well. You guys see the parlay back there. I'm on OKC money line, the Kings money line, and Clippers money line. But we'll get to those games in a little bit for a nice plus 343 parlay. These games don't start till 5 today, James. That's actually a blessing for us, man. And OKC, you know, they did play last night as well. And I went against you guys last night. I wasn't proud of going to get you guys, and I got lucky. I got saved by the bell, man. Paul George saved us last night, bro. I saved me last night with OKC with the money line. So tonight, I didn't really want to push the envelope and grab them at the 4.5. I said I'll rock with them on the money line. I mean, I still think they should go out here and get it done. They own this Bucks team. 7 of the last 10 games they won. and the under looks good. I wanted to correlate them, just put those two, the under and OKC, kind of like the over yesterday with the Miami Heat and parlay the Heat to win. But I think the under here is a good spot and OKC here. But the 4.5 to me for a team that's just ATS struggles, I'm just staying away from that aspect of the game. Jay, Blake Griffin officially ruled out, man. We could jump on that game if you want to, Jay.
Yeah, we can hop on that one. That's not one that I really like. I don't really like the spread in that one. It was crazy to say because I mean he's pretty much been ruled out, and then they were saying that Casey was saying that he doesn't think that he's going to play. So it seemed like he was still up in the air. But like I was telling guys on the low back show, I feel like him being out, it'll probably even help this team. But the way they've been playing, the way that he's been playing anyway with that banged up knee, he's been pretty much just a waste of space out there anyway. So I feel like in this one we know this is a must win for the Pistons. I feel like they probably will eke out the win. It's just the fact if they let the Knicks, if they let the Knicks fight and scrap in this one, the Knicks do have some players who's going to play. It does like Herzoni's going to play. Like they, have Allen is going to play. A couple other players. They're still bench players, but they are double-digit home underdogs. You know what I'm saying? So, in the last game of the season, and they did just win their past two games. So it's crazy to say maybe the Knicks are a little bit hot. I mean, you're giving them 10 points at the house. I want to look towards the Knicks here, especially with Herzoni come back. But just because Griffin is out, that doesn't mean that I'm hopping off. That don't mean that I'm betting the Knicks just because of that. Because actually, I mean, they might do a little bit better for the Pistons. But they did have to expend a shitload of energy yesterday, man. Come back from down 20 points and win by 7 versus the Hornets at the house. So, I mean, they probably will ride the momentum over here. I like them more in the first half. But I feel like full game, they probably could let the Knicks come back in this one and maybe make it a game. I mean, we saw the Pistons hadn't really been able to hold leads lately. So it's crazy to say, but I lean towards the Knicks here plus the points.
Yeah, I kind of lean here too, man. With Mario playing as well, we don't know if Dennis Smith is playing. He's still game time, and so is Lance. I mean, it's the last game of the year for these guys, and they come out and play. They're at home too, so you don't expect them to just bend over and just fold. And they've won the last couple of games. They actually look pretty damn good. 10 points is a lot to ask from the Detroit team, Jay. I wanted to ask about the under, man. I haven't been to play this game, period. And Detroit, after what happened the other day to me, yesterday I'm just afraid of this Detroit team. They came back and they fought. We cashed everybody. Everybody took the in plays, the plus 2.5 and the plus 8. Then we cashed on Detroit right there, wise. But first half of the ball game, they looked nasty. It looked sloppy. I was wondering about the under, though, Jay. No Griffin being out there now, will we kind of get an offensive team from the Detroit that we seen when they played against Portland that day, where you got to play defense, not many shots being put up, but 206 is a tad bit low, so this might just be a pass game for me all around, man. It may just be a pass game, but I do lean Knicks over here, but I'm not gonna force them to play off right around the corner, man. This is the one I'm staying off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not forcing to play on this one either. I want to take the Knicks. I might hop on them at some point. I can't. It doesn't look like I can get the 10 anymore. It look like it's just the plus 9.5. I kind of want to take a small flyer on them, bro. Plus a 10. Put me down for the Knicks plus a 10, man. Small play.
Yeah. My man Brian said he glad he hopped on Golden State Warriors first half -2 at -3. Yeah, Brian, that's a nice move right there. I also did grab Golden State Warriors first quarter, but we'll get on that in a little bit. I didn't think the guys were playing, though, to be real with you. I don't really trust Golden State's bench that much, but we'll talk about that. I like them, but I don't trust them against this Memphis team, but we'll get to that game. Jay, any game in particular you want to talk about? I don't know my man Jimmy here yet. Any game in particular that you want to talk about, Jay, this early game? I know we got the Miami game and the Brooklyn game. If you want to start breaking that one down, then hey, go for it.
Yeah, no particular one that I want to talk about. Like I say, I can't say I really already talked about all of them. But this Nets game, man, yeah, I do like the Nets in this one, man. I feel like this will be an emotional letdown for the Heat tonight. I mean, the Wayne Wade, he's probably won't play the whole game. I mean, he'll have his little minutes restricted, whatever. This is a revenge spot. They just beat the Nets by almost 30 points. So there's a revenge spot. It doesn't help that Joe Harris is sitting out for the Nets, but I still like them at the house tonight. They still need to win this game to try to get the 6th seed. And it's at the house, and they had won the past 2 home games. Try to go out, lead the regular season on a good note. It doesn't help that they technically already clinched the playoffs already. So I'm sure they probably probably party after that. They're super happy after that. But I still feel like tonight is more of a bet against the Heat. They, you know what I'm saying? It's the third game in 4 nights for them, and they just traveled all over the place. They was at the house last night, probably partied after a game or something. Now you heading back up there, heading up to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? In a game where I feel like they're going to want to win. So no Joe Harris for the Nets, but I still think that they'll get it done tonight over the Heat. The line is climbing. I did get the Nets at -4. No play on the total. I want to lean towards the under though.
Yeah, Nets have to win. They have to try to maintain that six spot. But they lose today, they possibly. So we're doing the East Coast breakdown tomorrow for the playoffs and stuff. That's a plan for tomorrow, Jazz. We'll talk to you about it. I got a message about it, but we're gonna do the East Coast playoff picture and stuff tomorrow. Future bets, series bets, stuff like that for the playoffs. We'll break it down the East tomorrow. Friday we'll break down the West. Playoffs start on Saturday. So, but about this situation, man, it's a must-win spot for Brooklyn. Yeah, I think last night when it comes to the Miami Heat, man, D Wade went off. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do. They paid him respect up there. But that was the 76ers paying some respect in Miami to him. Now this Heat team goes on the road. This Heat team is on the road against a Brooklyn team that wants to win. I mean, they sitting Harris, Crabbe is sitting out as well. But this Miami Heat team have fight in them. I mean, they still have fight. And they won last night. Maybe the Wade want to go on and get a victory on the way out. I just don't know about the 5 points. That's what was scaring me. I know it was at 6 at one point. I saw no, it was at 5.5. It was at 5. Now it's sitting at. If I'm not mistaken, J Money, about my book real quick. It's still sitting at 5.5 over here. I don't know if I want to hang the 5.5 with the Nets, Jay. I think I'm gonna stay off. The under at 219 looked good, but now we're at 218, so I missed my spot on that. And so actually, Jimmy, what's your take on this right here, bro? Welcome in, Jimmy. Welcome to the final season of NBA with us, man. I mean, the final games of the season of NBA with us, Jimmy. Thank you for joining us. But what's your take on this Miami and the Nets game, man? I want to take the Nets here, Jim, but 5.5 points kind of scare me a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. I get why it would make you uncomfortable. For some reason, when I initially started capping the Brooklyn game, I guess I was sort of overwhelmed with the idea that the Heat were off such an emotional game. It was solely that. It was the emotions that came out. Now they got to get on a plane and go to Brooklyn. And that made me think, wow, this is a really nice spot for Brooklyn. They have something to play for. And Harris Crabbe being out, that's fine. That didn't concern me. I still think it's the right play. But it's not the slam dunk that the Miami Heat was yesterday. I still think it's the right play. I doubled up on it. I think Brooklyn rolls. But for some reason, as soon as I made the bet, I was like the Hawks play made so much sense. And then the longer I sat with this play, I am a little confused as how much the Brooklyn Nets really do want this game. At first, I was like, oh, of course they do. But then I started thinking it, who cares who you play really between the Bucks, Raptors, and Sixers? I mean, obviously you want to play the Bucks the least, but not by that much. It's not like playing the Warriors, I don't think. And maybe it is. Maybe it's going to end up being that. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm a little concerned of it, but I think the emotional letdown, it all spells towards Brooklyn running and being in control of this game.
I hear you there. Yeah, it's just a fishy line for me. Jay, you want to add something on that? The line just fishy to me, Jay. And Jimmy, the 5.5. If this was maybe 3.5 or a solid 4 or something, I would jump on it. But 5.5 just scares me. I don't want to come down to where Miami's playing a close game, and I'm also terrified about taking the under this. I mean, I wrote the Miami Heat over last night, but that was an emotional win last night. And Jimmy, you make a great point. And Jay, man, thank you for putting me on that play as well. It was in Miami. This is on the road. Jay, you said they turned up last night. They probably turned up when they landed. This D Wade's last game. How much? I mean, does he go out there and play a full game? He did what he had to do. They're gonna give him a standing ovation. But Jay, 5.5, it seems like a lot to me. So I'm just gonna stay off of this one. I will probably end play it when I catch it and the game comes on. But as of right now, I'm just gonna stay away from the 5.5. It kind of scared me.
Yeah, and like I say, I did get this one at the 4, but I feel like if we like it at 4, I mean, and we think that they're going to run away with this one, and it's a total emotional. If it's a huge letdown for the Heat, that means from the get-go, they won't be there. They will be totally checked out, ready for the season to be over. They're already making vacation, you know what I'm saying, plans, all type of shit, not going to the playoffs. So, I mean, after this one, it's pretty much it, bro. After this game, after the final horn, hey, man, we go where the fuck we want after this, baby. We don't even got to fly back together if we don't want, man, which I still have to do that, but other than that, man, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I think in this revenge spot, especially with them coming off just beating them by 30, the only bad thing is that Harris is out. Other than that, I think it's a total net spot. One of these teams have to want it more. Both of them, even if both come in not caring, one of these teams do have to win. I liked it at the 4. I still like it here at the 5.5. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that the Nets should run away with this one and win it by double digits. I don't think that the Heat will show up whatsoever in this game, and I feel like in the second half it should just get even worse. So I still like the Nets here on the first half and on the full game. I just don't think that the Heat will show up here tonight whatsoever. And maybe like I say, the Nets lost their past 2 home games, and it's a revenge spot versus the Heat. So I feel like they're gonna want to. I feel like they're gonna want to get this one done tonight.
I hear you there, man. I don't know what the chat said because I got both my phones going, looking at my notes on one and the other. Man, I don't know. I moved it. I don't know where the hell I put my tablet at. I don't know where I put my other iPhone at. And I don't know, but I got to look through these boxes and stuff. But real quick stat about the Miami Heat, man. They are 13-5 ATS last 18 games in Brooklyn. And the Nets are 22-5 as a favorite. So, I mean, that ATS is what jumps out at me, especially being the last game. So it's a pass to me. I don't know if you want to add something on here, Jimmy, before we move on to the Hawks and Pacers.
Oh, just that I'm happy to be on your guys' show. I should have said that right off the top. Thank you so much for having me. I think there are legitimate angles on these games here that we can hammer. We just found out that Paul George is not going to be in the lineup. Without Paul George in the lineup, does that mean that we hammer the under? A lot of moves that we can make. I'm looking forward to cap this card with you. Thank you for having me.
No doubt. My bad yesterday, man, for the Denver Nuggets. Oh, my God, did they lay a goddamn egg, man. I was all over that play, too. I thought they should have been the favorites, man. They came out and looked like they were supposed to be the underdog. They suck on the road, man. This team is going to have trouble in the playoffs on the road, man. My bad about that one, Jimmy.
Oh, man, those things happen. You've handed way more winners out than losers, so don't even think twice, my man.
No doubt. And yeah, the OKC game, me and Jay already talked about it before you came on. But the under, we talked about Thunder Bucks, right, Jay? That was the first game we put down, correct?
Yep, and we talked about it, and I said if PG is not in, hammer that fucking under. I was already on it. I'm trying to get it again. They took the game off the board in my book, but as soon as they put it up, over-under should move more than 2 points. All over. I already was on it at 228 and 227.5, and like we told you guys at the beginning of the show, if he's out, that really does favor the under here.
Yeah,
I'm on a 227. Jimmy, I think you on the 227 as well. Is that a play you about to make?
It's a play I find very interesting. Some of these games confuse me, and this Thunder game. Why are the Thunder not a slam dunk here against this B lineup that the Bucks are going to put out? Bucks have nobody playing in this game, and why are we all not jumping on the Thunder? Because they come off an emotional win? I mean, who cares? They need to win this game so that they don't play the Warriors. And why aren't we all on them? I don't understand why we're holding back, even without PG, why we'd be holding back here.
We're holding back. Well, I took them on the money line on the parlay. I couldn't take them with the 4.5 or the 5 was at one point because the ATS wise, they're on the road. They're at home. Even though I shouldn't be at home all the time and not a good team at home, they do play better on the road. I mean, they're 7-3 versus the Bucks. But the under just scream like the play. I mean, even before when they played the previous matchups, the game trended towards the under. 8 of the last 10 of them went to the under. So that's why I like the under more so than I like a side here with OKC, who concerns me ATS-wise. A Bucks team who has won games this year without their star player. I mean, they won games without a few players. So what they're doing tonight, put out there tonight, isn't pretty much anything we haven't seen from the Bucks team all year as it is. And while J Money answered that question, it's 420 on here. So we know what we do at 420 time. It's the last dab of the regular NBA season, you guys. So make sure you hit that shit hella hard. Hit it for 5, hold it for 10, then hit that shit one more again. But that's why I like to play, Jimmy. I like the Bucks under over here, and I'm just concerned about the Thunder. And now Thunder are sitting at -4. The -4 might be the play, though. Thunder at the -4, George being out concerns me, but Thunder -4 looks a whole lot better than a 5 or 5.5, even better than a 4.5. But they barely beat the Houston Rockets last night, and I'm not going to swing that way. But J Money, while I hit this dabby, your take.
Yeah, it was a pretty big game for them last night. They still technically have to really do need to win this game. I mean, the Bucks have already won games this year, you know what I'm saying, with season starters. So, I mean, I don't think they hadn't really said Lopez as much this year. Even though if they said Giannis and then some more players, they never really said Lopez. So I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a bigger deal. And I feel like the main reason why this game will go under, I mean, you won't have him out there shooting threes. DJ Wilson doesn't really shoot threes like that. I mean, you have Ilyasova out there, but, I mean, the thing that scares me with this one, they still have Middleton playing, and I still think that he's a superstar player in this league. The fact that I would like it. Damn, Luka just got ruled out for the Mavs. I would like it if Bledsoe and Middleton got ruled out as well. If that was the case, and I feel like the Bucks were just all the way laying down, I would be all over OKC here, no matter what the fucking points was, no matter if Paul George was out or not. So with him being out, and you still got Middleton and Bledsoe over there. I mean, we don't know how many minutes they're going to play, but I mean, we saw this Bucks team. I mean, I know a lot of people say it, but they're pretty deep, bro. So I don't know. Middleton still being out there. That's scary, bro. I want to see him. I want to see them at least sit him too. I'd take just Bledsoe out there and the rest of the players. Middleton still been out there as a starter. He can go out there and get fucking 30 points easily if he wants to, bro. But I do like OKC's defense. I feel like tonight they're going to have to bring the defense to win this game. I mean, run up and down the court. You don't want to do that with the Bucks, even with their B team out there. We saw them going to put up 130, 140 points easily. So I've been burned on these Bucks under, but I feel like they went under against the Hawks. I know it was no Trae Young in that game, but still, that game went to around 223 points. So I'm hoping that if they can do that against the Hawks, who still tried to run the gun, that hopefully this one will slow down too. And like I say, no Lopez shooting those threes with DJ Wilson in there is definitely a more defensive lineup for the Bucks. And without Paul George, it's definitely a lesser offensive lineup with OKC and a more defensive lineup. OKC hopefully should still go out here and get the win. I have the money line on parlay, and I already have them -4, but I'm hoping that they get it done for me. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. I can't say now, even less without Paul George, but a whole lot more faith in the under.
Yeah, anything, Jimmy, you want to add to that, man? The under is a place for me and Jay. I agree with Jay, everything you just said there.
Yeah, Middleton, Bledsoe, Sterling Brown, DJ Wilson, Ersan Ilyasova is the starting lineup. And, I mean, I understand Bledsoe and Middleton are, good players, and Milwaukee is going to want to, the B team's going to want to make a statement that they're good players and they're at home and all that stuff. But Westbrook, Ferguson, when I look at this team, it's not that much. God, without Paul George there at the 3, I mean, this is not that good of a basketball team. I mean, if I were them, I would move Patrick Patterson down to the 3 and play a bigger lineup against these guys. But I guess you're right. Well, the under is certainly the play. It's back on the board at my book now as well at 227. This Mavericks Spurs game is off the board. But yeah, the under is definitely the play. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to make a move on OKC. For some reason, I just got, looking at this lineup, it's an ugly lineup. It's just an ugly lineup without Paul George. He makes this team special, and they're coming off that emotional game. I guess you move. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do with Paul George out. Who do they play at the 3 without George?
I don't know, man. In that case, they're going small. At the 3, Haydu, Nader. I mean, Morris.
They're probably going to start
Morris to the 3, and you got Dennis Schroeder still coming in, so you're going to get Schroeder, West, and then probably move Morris to the 3 at times, depending on what they get in foul trouble or how they play it. I mean, I don't know, Jimmy. You're right. And the Paul being out, man, it just hurts this team a lot, man. Paul George was the MVP of the squad. I mean, Jay, you say it all the time, too. Paul George is the MVP of this squad this year. Without him being there, what he did last night to win that game, it's going to be, we got to rest on Westbrook against the Bucks team. And that's why I just can't hang my hat on OKC.
Yeah. A board scholar says OKC should be a desperate team, but for some reason, Marshall Hoffman says I don't see Bledsoe and Middleton playing more than 17 minutes. That's got to be it. And board scholar says they go small and play Schroeder. That's another move that they could do. when I look at this game, how in the world, if OKC needs to win this game, do they not win it?
Jay, you answer that?
Well, it's possible. Just because it's a must-win game doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win it. We've seen that time and time again, and I've lost, some money on it. I've won a bunch of money as well. But still, just because it means that they need to win it doesn't necessarily mean that they will. And let's not let's not get mistaken. They're in the playoffs. It's not like they could get knocked out. It's just the amount of seeding. Obviously they don't want to be the number 8 seed, and I'm all aboard. I'm on OKC here. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like we can't think, as far as just because they have to win that they will, that it's a lock. We still have to remember that they are the road team and they're coming off a huge win last night. So don't get me wrong. I hope that OKC blows their ass out. It's OKC and the under. I'm on both of them, but it's just not that simple. It will be a lot easier, I guess you could say, if they were at the house. The fact that it's in Milwaukee doesn't help. Paul George being out doesn't help at all as well. And we saw OKC really struggle at times at offense, especially without Paul George. So if they do that tonight, it doesn't matter if Bledsoe and Milton only played 15, 20 minutes. The other players at that 15, 20 minutes, they could get up by 15, 20 points and then be up by so much to where OKC can't come back. So I've seen this shit happen before. I think OKC will win the game, maybe not by margin, but I'm hoping that they can eke it out. Even if they get down, come back in the second half. It just all depends on if they really want it. The coach has come out and say, hey, look, they're going to try to win. Obviously, you're going to try to go for the 6th seed. You don't want to face the Warriors number 1, but it's not an absolute must win like they would make the playoffs if they didn't win here.
Yeah. I hear y'all. Y'all want to move on to the next game? We spent a lot of time on this, but we still got a ton of games. Let's talk about this Indiana Atlanta Hawks game over here, man. I took the Hawks earlier. Right now, they're still sitting at 4, man. I grabbed the Hawks at -4. This team, no, at 5. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Hornets. I got the Hawks at -5. I'm afraid of this -5. I'm not going to lie to you. The Pacers, even though they're sitting down there, everybody, this Pacers team is pretty solid. You got Collison, Evans out there, McDermott. You got TJ Leaf and Kyle O'Quinn at your 4 and your 5, though. And that's why I looked at the Atlanta Hawks should have the better matchup with Collins and Lynn. And then you got Prince, Herter, Young. They're playing their guys. This Atlanta team is going out, trying to go out. They had a good season. You're an Atlanta Hawks fan. You're proud of what you guys did, especially second half of the season. You guys can look forward to the future next year, get some more pieces around these guys. So, yeah, these guys feel good about themselves, man. They're playing with some confidence. They wanted to go out and get them a final win against a playoff team like the Indiana Pacers, the team that I thought was going to actually fall out and drop further down in the playoff season with the injury it took earlier this year, but they didn't. They hung in there around the 3, 4, and 5 spot all year. They didn't fall. That's because the East is just that bad. And guys, you would expect like Detroit to make a push, the Nets to make a push. Those other teams didn't step up. Orlando Magic made a push. They stepped up. Miami tried to make it, but it fell back down. But Indiana stayed right there. And that's what concerns me about this Indiana team. They still have fight in them. 5 points with the Hawks. I like it when they're dogs, but taking the Hawks as a favorite in the last day of the NBA season, to me, it's a risky-ass bet, but it's a risk that I'm willing to take. Jimmy the Bag, you're taking it.
I don't find it risky. Getting it at 5 is too bad. I jumped on it in the morning show when I just looked at Bogdanovich, Thaddeus Young, Corey Joseph had all played 81 games this season. That was the first and foremost. I was like, well, what's the point of playing these guys? Now, I'm surprised, and I respect that Sabonis is going to be in the lineup, but this is the Atlanta Hawks putting on a show for their home crowd. Their home crowd, there may only be 8,000 or 9,000 people there, but these guys, this crowd has supported this team, and it's all been long planned out that Collins and Trae Young would rest, and Lloyd Pierce wants them to put on a show, win this game easily, and take care of business. Collison is like a 40-year-old man in a 31-year-old body. He's broken. He's coming back playing, but he doesn't look good. He doesn't have any rhythm. I understand why he's trying to get out there. But this is a no-brainer to me. I can understand being a little uncomfortable with the 5, a little, but the Hawks are going to put on a show and take care of this game easily.
And well, Jay, before you answer this question, Jimmy, did you cap the total at all? Hawks games seem to soar over in this Hawks game, but with Indiana missing so many pieces, to me, the under looked like a play as well. Did you look at that at all?
I'm a little uncomfortable figuring out the pace with everybody out, but I would think an Atlanta team total under. Oh, but you can't get those team totals at William Hill, can you? The Atlanta team total under would be a play that I would like more. And also, I mean, Ski talks about the difference between. Sorry, let me get this up. Of Atlanta at home and Atlanta on the road. Sebastian Arnold saying, "Love Atlanta tonight." Shout out to Ron Crawford in the house. But yeah, Eddie Obasoan says, "I don't see the Pacers keeping up with the Hawks offense." Yeah, I would like to take the under. I think that makes sense. The under to me just makes sense. Let me take a quick look at who would get in the way of it for the Pacers. How can the Pacers possibly keep up offensively?
I don't know, Jay. You want to answer that? I mean, Jimmy, you just said Collison was old. I mean, Evans, we know we've been getting from him, and he's been a failure. And the Hawks, yeah, at the beginning of the year, this is a team that they played way better on the road than they did at home. But after that MLK Day game, after they got beat at home on MLK Day, me and Jay both were on that game. They turned the pace. They started playing way better ball at home, and even kept that same kind of momentum on the road as well. But Jay, you want to answer that, man? Who gets in the way of the Hawks here?
I'll tell you who gets in the way of the fucking Hawks here tonight. Nobody. The fucking Hawks are to play. The Pacers sitting everybody. You remember what we talked about earlier, Jimmy? Sabonis, he is available to play, but just like I said, in only of a case of emergency, that the Pacers are pretty much waving a white flag in this game before the game even starts, man. These are some of the spots on the last few games of the season that you just have to see. I mean, you just have to ride it and don't be scared. I mean, you would think that it would take some very fishy shit for the Hawks not to cover in this game. I love them first quarter, first half, and full game. They're going to be trying to win this game over a playoff opponent. The Pacers in the playoffs, they don't care about this game whatsoever. This is a double revenge already. The Hawks hadn't beat them this year. You know what I'm saying? They lost to them twice already. Double revenge, last game of the of the regular season at the house at that. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the ones where we getting the team at the house. So, I mean, this is one I hopped on early, bro. I mean, I got them at 1.5, at 2, and -3, bro. So, I mean, it's up to 5.5 now. I didn't take it, but I think that the Hawks are smashed now. I think the first quarter and the first half, both and full game, are just all, I'm not going to say easy, but plays that I had to fucking hop on. I tweeted this one out. I really feel like we're all going to catch this one together. I really do feel like that the Hawks are the play tonight. They want to win this game. The Pacers don't really care. It's pretty much that simple. So, I mean, I know that the Pacers play pretty good defense, but their main defensive player is out, bro. I mean, so that's the reason why I can't hop on the under here. I mean, the defensive stopper for the Pacers is out. I know they don't have any offense, and they still play good defense, but their defensive anchor, Miles Turner, is not going to be in there leading the league in block shots. I love the Hawks here to get into the basket, to get whatever they want. Trae Young should have a very good night, and I see the Hawks coming out here getting this win, and it should be from fairly early that they should be up.
Yeah, well, Jay, to capitalize on that, I know Turner being out the leading shot blocker in the league, like I said, the man has more blocks than the Cavaliers' whole team combined. You know what I mean? So I get with him being out, but also with Sabonis, he's coming off the bench. All right, he may not even play. I mean, he may play a couple of minutes, 7, 8 minutes. Who knows how long Sabonis plays? He's in there. He may be in there just in case somebody gets injured or how they play this shit. But offensively, Indiana going to struggle tonight. I'm not concerned about the Hawks' offense, about the under. I'm more concerned about the Indiana being able to put up points tonight. And you made a great point about them not being able to stop the Turner, the defensive side for Indiana that's gone and out of this game. There's nowhere to be found. That presence in the paint. But the Hawks, to me, should be able to win, cover now. You convinced me they're covering at 5. But I think the under is a solid play. So I'm going to add that 224.5 right now as a play for me, man. I don't see the Pacers touching 100 points tonight, man. It may be a 103, possibly 103 for the Pacers if they get there, 103, 118, something like that, and the game still goes under. Hawks win. Anything you want to add to that, Jimmy, before you move on to the next?
This game reeks of the Miami Heat game yesterday. Very, very easy capping situation that we're going to exploit. So I love it. The only concern I have about the under is what if Atlanta puts up 130?
Yeah, that's a solid point right there. That's a solid point. But this Pacers team has, I mean, this because Turner's out, they still have to play defense. They've been playing, this coach has been coaching defense all year, especially after Oladipo went out. He's been practicing and coaching over their defense. So I ask for them to step up defensively at some point as well throughout the game. It may not be every quarter, but we'll get some quarters where they can slow down the Atlanta Hawks. And Hawks also are a running gun team, so they're going to miss some shots as well. So that's what I'm banking on to keep it going under, Jim.
I hear it. I hear that, and it's not a play I would go against, but that's my only concern. But I like it.
Yes, sir. We'll move on to my next game. This is my favorite game of the night right here. The Hornets, man, -4, man. This is the game that I actually hammered at the whole. Well, it's 2 games tonight that I hammered. This is one of them. This is a 3-unit play for me. But I took them on the money line, but I also support them on the -4 right here for the Hornets. Hornets are trying to get into the playoffs. They need Detroit. If I'm not mistaken, Jay, please correct me. They need Detroit to lose tonight. Hornets win. They're in the playoffs. So they're playing for their playoff hopes right now. This also possibly could be Kimba's last time playing in front of the Charlotte crowd. He might not be there next year. There's plenty of talks of him walking away, going all type of places. LA was his destination, but now no Magic Johnson. LA Laker fans, can you guys even keep LeBron now? What's going to happen over there? So you don't want to leave one chaotic situation and go to another. So I would love to see where Walker goes next year. But this is possibly his final game up there in Charlotte. -4, no Vujacic, no Jonathan Isaac. Vujacic that's the offense. That's the offense for this Orlando team. They function as the Orlando team has been able to win games because they play team basketball. The same thing I talked about with the Nets doing early on in the year, that team basketball, and it clicked second half for his Magic team. They play team basketball. They have chemistry. They know who is who. They know who they're supposed to feed the ball to. They spots on the floor. They're spacing. They know how to run the plays correctly. But now you take out the guy, Vujacic, and you're asking a lot from out there from Aaron Gordon and the rest of these guys. So for a Charlotte team that's fighting for his goddamn life, and they don't even have their life in their hands. I mean, their destiny's not even their destiny, but they're fighting for their destiny. Give me Charlotte today, all day, -4. I'm fine to run with that. I'm already on the money line -175, but because I give a bet on the show, I'll take a bet myself, and I'm going to add that bet again. Charlotte Hornets -4. J Money.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Like I was telling Jimmy, with no Vujacic, man, we got to ride with the Hornets here. We have to. It wouldn't surprise to see the Magic still keep up with them, but I just feel like as this game goes on, that the Hornets will, especially being at the house, their home crowd will propel them to win this game and cover this spread. Hopefully they don't get down big in this game because I don't see them having it to come back. But this is a revenge spot. Technically they already beat this team twice already this year, but the last time these two teams played, the Magic just absolutely blew them out, bro, by 38 points. So hopefully that the Hornets, remember that and come back in here and get this win tonight and step in their neck without their best player. So Magic without Vujacic, it look like a totally different team. I mean, you're gonna have Birch that's coming in for him. Hey, come on, man, who's this guy? Come on, man, give me the Hornets tonight. I'm all over it, and I got the money line in a parlay as well. They're won 4 games straight up and covered 5 straight games. So they didn't spend too much energy last night. It is third game in 4 nights, but they are the team that's at the house versus a team that's without their best player. I'm rocking with the Hornets with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jimmy the Bag, you want to follow up? And everybody, the parlay on the board that I gave real quick, if you guys don't like the OKC play no more, you guys can scratch off OKC and add the Hornets on there, man. Put the Hornets, Kings money line, and Clippers money line if you guys want to. You still have time. Games have not clicked off. Hey, Jay, I'm waving back at you. But Jimmy, your take?
Yeah, and I'm with you. I'm not jumping on OKC. Just feel a little uncomfortable, but I did take the under. I bet it at 227 -110, but official play for Low Jacket Bag. Or low bag or whatever the show's called now, 228 at Bovada. Man, it's been a long week, dude. Long week. But yeah, you guys got me on Charlotte, and I'm thankful for it. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't see it coming in, that the Magic, don't need this spot. And the Hornets, I love these last home games for teams, and we exploit it in the NHL, and we've exploited it here in the NBA. But I love the opportunity to take a team that it feels that it's important to put on a show for their home crowd, regardless of making the playoffs or not. And I think this is a perfect example of it. So I'm on the Hornets first or full game, and I've saw a couple guys in your chat saying that they like Hornets first half too. I understand that play, but I'm just going to stick with the -4.
No doubt. Anything from the chat, say we crack them up, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. This show all year round would not have been the show without you guys, man. Y'all keep us laughing on here. We try to keep you guys laughing, but it's all natural, man. This is who we are. That's Jimmy the Bag, how he is. That's how Jay Money is. This is how I am, man. It's all natural, man. So we don't have to fake it with you guys. And you guys come in the chat, and y'all don't have to fake it with us, man. So we appreciate all you guys, man. Just having a good time, man. So love the opportunity, man. Love doing this with you guys. every day. Well, Jay, let's get to this next game. This is your team, the Dallas Mavericks. That's your team. Every time I say that, you correct me. It ain't my team, bro. I just live here. You give me that long, drawn-out saga about they ain't your favorite team. But if they win a championship next year, we don't see Jay in that Mavs jersey. We'll see. We'll see. I'll fuck with you, Jay. But no Luka tonight. I jumped on Dallas Mavericks, man, plus 14. You know this rivalry good enough, Jay. This is where you're down in Texas. Dallas, San Antonio, man. Pop been playing against Dirk, over a decade now? They've been battling back and forth for years now. The man has too much respect. Yeah, the Mavs, thank you for that first half too yesterday, Jay. I did hammer that shit, bro. That shit cash. And I played some more bets on that, and it cash too. Thank you for that Dallas game. So I have to come to you with this one right here. Mavs plus 14 to me seems like a no-brainer. I don't see Pop wanting to run the score up against Dirk Nowitzki. He has too much respect for the guy. You know, in San Antonio, you're going to give him a standing ovation. He's going to be on the River Rock, probably taking pictures with Pop. You know, take a picture before. They're going to cheer for him when they introduce him in the beginning game. This is a guy who's been going back and forth with your team for a long time, and it's the end of an era, basically, the end of an era for Dirk. And that's how I capped this game. I didn't cap it when it came to those stats. I didn't look at any kind of trends. I played this game with heart. I'm thinking with my heart and my mind on this game. And I like the Mavs plus 14 here, Jay Money. It's an official play for me. But what is your breakdown?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Just like you say, I mean, it does hurt that no Luka in this game, but I mean, I just don't think that the Spurs that they're going to want to blow out the. I mean, we know that Pop, he has respect. You know what I'm saying? He's going to want to have. He might even have the Spurs give a little ovation to Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Even though these are in-state rivalries or whatever, in-state rival teams, they still have some class. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the Mavs when there was Ginobili. You know what I'm saying? Leaving or whatever, his last time playing or whatever. So I feel like that they will have some class tonight and maybe let the Mavs sneak inside this number. They don't want to just all the way trounce them in their last game. And I just saw my guy Ski Profit on it as well. Mavs plus 14.5, man, should be a play for all of us. And I'm also on the under real quick. I did take the under as well. Once I saw that Luka was ruled out, under 219 is also a play for me.
Mr. Jimmy the Bag.
Yeah, you guys, it makes tons of sense. Tons of sense. Beastly DD says, damn, Jimmy, the Islanders just scored 1 minute in. It's not good for your under. It's not good, but I was a little concerned that little Nassau Coliseum gets rocked and only seats 13,900 now. But yeah, I think you guys broke it down really well. And in fact, I like this better without Doncic. I don't think he's needed in this game. I think let the other guys step up and take some shots and control the ball. Doncic has just been doing too much over the last little while. So I have no problem that he's not in it. I got 14.5 when I made the bet, 14 on the show. I think it's a great spot. I really do. I think that just like you put it, Jay, that on the show that the Spurs could be up 20 and that back door is going to be wide open. So I'm comfortable. And my man Eddie says, we'll never put my money on this Mavs team. It's one of the few times this year I've backed them, but I like it here.
Yeah, to me, this seems like a good spot, man. And Jay brought up the perfect word, classy, man. Popping in the San Antonio organization is a classy organization. You really don't get too much from out of San Antonio at all. You don't hear no scandals. You don't hear none of this type of shit, really. They're a stand-up organization. They're the most boringest team in the NBA to me. They're boring as fuck. I mean, oh, my goodness. San Antonio bored me to death with winning them championships growing up. I think I stopped watching basketball. I think, Jimmy, that's when I started bowling. When San Antonio Spurs started winning championships, I became a bowler, Jimmy. I kind of walked away from basketball. I said, this is some boring shit right here. I can't support this shit. Give me a ball and let me roll it down the motherfucking lane because I don't want to see anything that bounce no more. That's how I felt when San Antonio started winning, Jim. That's
hilarious, man. Can't wait to go bowling. The more I drink, the better I play, the better I throw. And I fucking throw. So I can't wait to bowl with you, man, in Vegas. That's where you'll catch us. Drunk bowling.
Drunk bowling and probably call out Maxie out here and bring some of them some chicken tenders so we can feed some of these strippers, man. My wife ain't home, but she probably ain't watching the show right now, so I can say that shit, y'all. But I ain't gonna let her rewatch it because she only go back and hit the like anyway. But let's go. Let's get to this next game though, Jay. We missed any game? Yeah, I know we still have the Clippers, Utah, Denver, Minnesota, and Portland, Sac, if I'm correct. Them were our last three games. Well, Memphis and Golden State. I did jump on Golden State first quarter earlier today. I figured KD, since he said the other day, and the guy said they'll play today. They're rotating. That's what Golden State's been doing. I've been paying attention. They take out two guys, put 2 guys in, sit 2 guys, put 2 guys in. And against this Memphis team who had to play a decent ball, I mean, right, I'm impressed. I am impressed. Jimmy at the back, I have to give you credit for that. You made me keep an eye on this guy now, and I am impressed. Holiday also, your Holiday brother, my man Steve, who in chat, excuse me, he know all about them LA guys, UCLA boys. So, you know what? I think Golden State get it done early today. Yesterday when they played, I had to even take them on the second half to get some money. But I think tonight's one of the nights, the last game of the year from Golden State. They come out and get just a decent lead, pull out the rest of the guys, let the bench sit. So I see KD and Clay playing the first quarter, probably just the first half of basketball, and they sit there in the fourth quarter. Winning or losing, I don't see KD or Clay really playing anything second half. And that's how you have to cap this game when you look at a team that's going to try to win 3 championships in a row right here. This is what they're looking to go do. So I don't see any reason why they play these guys full game at all. So give me Golden State first quarter and first half, and then after that, it is what it is, Jay.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm all over the Golden State the first quarter here. I didn't take them first half, but first quarter I feel like, -2. I definitely had to take it. They should be up by 3 points at the end of this first quarter, man. Hopefully not. If not, then definitely go ahead and if the Grizzlies are up at the end of the first quarter, go ahead and take a money line, because you know what I'm saying. You in theory, Golden State should come out here and play Kevin Durant and Thompson for the first half, and then Grizzlies second half I'm pretty damn sure will be a play. But if they're up already beating the Warriors, even with them being in, you got to hop on the live and play, because it's only going to get worse, you know what I'm saying, with the game going on. Golden State is only going to care less and less as the game goes on, especially if they get down 5 or 10 early. Shit, boy, I got to set aside a whole other amount of money just to live in play tonight. That's how serious it's going to be, man. Like, seriously, some of these spots I'm already liking. If I'm seeing what I'm liking already in the first quarter, first half, I'm just going to keep hopping on it, man. That goes for the over and under as well. Just see what you like tonight, and we'll see how these teams are coming out to play really in the first quarter. You could tell if they're already checked out or not. So it'll be interesting to see some of these first quarters.
Exactly. And real quick before Jimmy, you say anything? No, KD is playing. Somebody said he's doubtful. No, earlier today he was game time, but I've been watching his following Golden State team for the past couple of years. They've been making me nothing but money. I take Golden State regardless. You guys see it all year. I think I know for a fact I've been having my own record, tracking my own record besides just giving it on here. But I have certain shit on teams who I kept and win games with. And Golden State is probably one of my most profitable teams. It used to be first halves, it used to be overs. And this year it's been first quarters, shit of that nature, second halves of games and stuff like that with Golden State. So it's been a different little trend. But in this situation, I think it has to be the first half. First quarter, first half here, and let them sit to everybody else. But Jimmy, your thoughts, sir?
For some reason in my book, they took the money line off the board. So when I bet it, I had to take the +6. I think this is, regardless of KD and Clay playing, this game to me just says Grizzlies. They're going to care and they're going to try. And I think they'll be fine. They've been playing at such a fast pace the last little while, which is so different than what we're used to. But I think the Grizz take care of business. And I think that your first quarter and first half Warriors is actually a very dangerous play. Very dangerous play that even with Clay and Durant there, I think the Grizz take care of business. Now, I could be totally off on this spot, but I don't see it being a simple situation where the Warriors control the first quarter and first half and then take KD and Clay out and then lose in the second half. Although that is the storyline that is an easy one to kind of break down or see in front of you. I don't think it's that simple. I think the Warriors lose. I think they're behind throughout this game.
No, hey, Jimmy, I get you there. I can see them possibly losing this game. And the other day, a fan called me out, too, because I was like, man, the Warriors have a pretty good bench. But the team when they came in, the Warriors bench came in that game and looked so bad, Jim. And I was like, damn, he hit me on Twitter. Like, see, real, I told you. This one that feel you. I don't know if you watched it in the chat, brother, but you were right about that. So that's why I feel like the Memphis could possibly win this game. But I can't take Memphis money line right now. I would love to. I would like the balls hang and drag some bitches through the sand and rock with Memphis Grizzlies here money line. But I'm gonna hop on Golden State early. You know what I mean? And then if Memphis does take a decent lead, and I know for a fact KD is not playing a bunch. I'm seeing my man right here, Bud. Thank you for the information. Saying 15 to 20 minute restriction. That sounds like a first half to me. Memphis is up going into halftime or whatnot. I would definitely grab Memphis with the point second half. Pretty much no matter what the situation is, if Golden State's up by 15 points, 10 points, or down by 3 or 4 points, Memphis is going to give you plus money value at the second half of the game anyway. I think Memphis second half is a solid bet. That's the way I would probably play the game. That's probably how I am going to play the game, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that breakdown. I just feel like the Grizzlies care. Tyler Dorsey cares. DeLon Wright cares. You're going up against a Warriors team that doesn't care. And it doesn't matter how much talent you have on the floor for 15 or 20 minutes. That's going to affect the outcome tonight. So we'll see how it goes. And I'll be very curious to see it. And I'll be following your Twitter for live plays as well. But I like the Grizzlies here. I think they take care of business.
Your take on this, Jay. Real quick, Jay, can we talk about this? You give your take on this. You want to run through the Charlotte Philly game real quick? I'm on the under. I know we're running out of time, but that's all I have on the game is the under. They're not playing anyone on the Philadelphia side. Can't trust the Chicago offense, but I'm on the under. But after you break down this Memphis game a little bit more, Jay Money, you want to touch on that one?
Yeah, just real quick, and I did just take Memphis too. I did just take them plus the 5 full game because I feel like they could possibly even win it. And I don't want to miss my number. So if I'm gonna get plus the points with them, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I didn't take the plus 185 on the money line. I could have, but I'm just gonna take the points because I feel like this one possibly could come down to it. And it's crazy to say because I wouldn't be a bit surprised, even though the Warriors don't care, their players are still better than the Grizzlies. It is a home game for the Grizzlies, but the squad that they're throwing out there, I know they're still playing hard technically, but really other than Wright, I'm still not a fan of their squad. They don't really have many scores whatsoever. It's really DeLon Wright going for a triple-double pretty much every night, and that's about it. So, I mean, if you look at the Warriors squad, even with the players that they do have out, the players that they do, coming in, they could still go out there and smash the Grizzlies, but I did take them plus 5 for the full game because I know in second half, there will really be the half where the Warriors don't care. Even if they're up by 15 in the half, I feel like that plus 5 will still be in play in the second half, and possibly the Grizzlies could win this game. So I just feel like as this game goes on, then the Warriors will care less and less. And a little Jordan Bell is going to go play a couple of his old teammates in Tyler Dorsey. And I know Dylan Brooks is on the bench or whatever, but he's still technically going to want to show up for them. I'm still on the under in this one. I hope it's still cash for me. I'm on the under 214 or 214 and a half. And I did take the Warriors first quarter -2, and then I just took a late play on the Grizzlies plus the 5. Maybe taking a money line. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still over here making plenty of bets, man. I'm trying to hit for some bands today. And just real quick on that Philly game, I did get the Bulls earlier at +9 and +8. Technically, the 76 could still blow them out, but I just had to take my chances with that +9. And with Simmons, Butler, and Embiid all being out, and Redick as well, I had to fucking take my chances with that. I know Philly's still at the house, and even their backup players still going to want to turn up in this one, but my bigger play is on the under. I got it at 223, 222, and 219, man. So I'm hoping that there won't be a whole lot of scoring. I know the Bulls won't do a whole lot. I'm just hoping that the 76ers won't put up 115 points. With the players that they have out, I don't think they will. I need that full game under to hit for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything you want to add before we move on, Jim, about the Nets and the Bulls game? Bulls and and I can't even think of the goddamn team. I'm trying to make a play. You know what I'm talking about, Jim?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I want nothing to do with that game. It's a G League game, but crazy stuff out of the chat. My man Marshall just said that Embiid looks like he's going to be out for game 1. And if that's the case, Brooklyn goes all out to get that 6th seed tonight. Wild, wild, wild stuff. But no, I don't care about this Sixers Bulls game. I find it very difficult to judge these G League players. So I'm looking forward to. I really want to cap these 2 late games, but I'm in no rush. I can stay late.
No doubt. Yeah, real quick, everybody. I'm building a parlay as we go right now with that Nets news. Thank you to the chat. It's kind of hard to get these updates right now. I have to turn my certain things also. It'll mess up my internet, my feed, or anything like that. But I am adding the Nets on the money line. The Hawks on the money line, the Hornets on the money line, and there's a game we're going to break down right now that I think is value to this game. And this game is the Kings. I think the Kings are a solid player now against my Portland Trailblazers, man. My Blazers, we really can't move up and move down. We're kind of positioned where we're at right now. We know we're playing Utah in the first round of the playoffs. Utah, but you see what they're putting out there tonight, too, a game we're going to touch on a little bit. They're definitely doing the same thing. They're ready to play it. They're ready to play us. And that's what it's going to be. It'll be Portland versus Utah, first round of the playoffs this year. No CJ, No Dame. I'm trying to see if we sit anybody else because I was hearing word at home from back home that we may sit some other bodies, but it hasn't showed up here yet. So we might. I mean, I was hearing Curry may not play, but Curry is playing. So I still think the Sacramento team is better than what we put out there right now. Fox and them guys, Buddy Hield, Bellinelli, Carly Stein, Bynes. Jimmy, you said it perfectly, man. Ever since you put this bug in my ear about the Sacramento team, man, they want to have a winning season. They want to just win. I don't see them laying down for Portland at home. This is not the same Blazers team without Dame in that lineup. This is not the same Blazers team from a Blazer fan without CJ in the lineup whatsoever. We already don't have Nurkic. You took the three guys, our three star players away from us. Yes, it's Simmons, Anthony Simmons, Steph Curry, and Harkless, and Aminu. Aminu down there and Harkless play high almost every goddamn game. Every game. We are the city of weed. Trust me. They play loaded, bro. Nah, man, give me Sacramento. I don't even want the points with Sacramento. I want Sacramento to beat us at home with the money line, man. And that's how I'm hanging it right there. I take Sacramento plus 115.
Damn, real. I fucking love hearing that shit. Do you know what I did? Do you guys know what I did? I hopped on the Kings +8 this morning, and I got the money line +302. A weird-ass number. I don't know why. I don't give a damn. I just hope it cash. And I took the money line again at +125. The Blazers are not trying to win this game whatsoever. They're literally trying to lose this game on purpose so that they will not have to face OKC, man. It's crazy to say, but that's what they're doing. I mean, like I say, a lot of these teams are tipping their hand, man. We don't have a lot of time. I'm not going to say much about it, man, but I'm on the Kings. I did beat the line move. I got the +8. And then when it got down later to +3, I just started taking the money line. So I'm on the +125 for a bunch. I took a small fly on earlier this morning with the +8 and the money line. I knew that they was gonna sit players. A lot of these teams, I knew that they was gonna fucking sit people. The Clippers, that shit was easy, bro. So that one, I'm on the Kings, man. +8, +5, and I'm on the money line +302 and +125.
Let's get it. Jimmy the bag.
I just got so uncomfortable watching them lose to the Pelicans. It scarred me. And I also don't want to be on the ass end of the line. Those two things combined are just going to keep me off the game. But I love where you got it at 8. I mean, Jay, that's just spectacular. But that 133-129 loss to the Pelicans really confused me because I thought this team was going to try to get that winning record. And watching that, now they're saying all the right things. Like, let's see here. Bagley saying, we'll try to get this last game, get to 40 wins, one more left. We'll go up there to Portland and give it our all. But how do you lose to the Pelicans 133-129? It makes no sense to me. What's Harrison Barnes doing up there? The whole thing is kind of confusing to me, and just because of the huge line move, I don't want to be on it at this point, but I'll be cheering for you guys and cheering for the Kings for you guys.
Yeah, I can sit back and honestly tell you, Jimmy, the Blazers don't care about this game at all. We don't care as a Blazer fan. I know for a fact the fans don't really care too much. We know we're going to the playoffs. We're more concerned about Nurkic and how we're going to beat Utah. That's all I'm more concerned. And even the guys who playing tonight, we might pull them early as well. You might not see certain guys second half, third quarter, especially fourth quarter. You may not see a lot of these guys. We can't afford to risk losing Curry, especially with CJ coming back. We can't afford losing Curry at all in case CJ gets hurt again in the playoffs, or we lose Dame or anybody in the playoffs. We can't afford to lose him over there. That's why you get more Anthony Simmons and shit like that you're going to see tonight. Even Harkless. We probably, not Harkless, but Amino. We probably end up pulling Amino and Cantor as well because we can't afford to lose Cantor because we don't have our big man Nurkic out there. So the Blazers are pulling guys too. From a Blazers fan, and from what I know, the Blazers don't really care too much about this game tonight. I mean, they wish their season would have ended the game ago, but we have to go out there and play tonight in front of the hometown crowd. So we don't care. Portland, we don't care about this game at all. So I have to rock with the plus money here. I think the Kings is the best game play of the night. This Kings team, and you get a plus money. But I think the Kings and the Hornets are the best bets of the night. So that's the parlay I'm adding everybody right here. I'm making it. I'm taking the Nets minus 200. The Hawks minus 220. The Hornets minus 175. And the Kings +1. Is it +130 right here in my book? Oh, no, it moved a little bit. Yeah, plus 130 for plus 689 payout. Plus 689. That's 4 teams. It's the Kings money line, Nets money line, Hawks money line, and Hornets money line parlay. Hopefully everybody tell that. Hopefully everybody cash on this last night of the regular NBA season. Jay, anything you got to add? You want to tell that parlay? I know you parlay Jay as well, man. What do you feel about that parlay?
I love that parlay, man, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna say too much. I got a bunch of shit parlay today, man. I mean, I have that exact same parlay along with the Clippers money line as well. Just real quick thing to say for me. Really, the last thing I had to say. I like that parlay. I'm on that shit too. The same parlay. Plus the Clippers as well. But to this Clippers game, just real quick, I'm all over the Clippers here. I know it's another spot this year that I was on them at the house versus Utah, and they came out and played the absolute egg. This is the one where I feel like they're going to get back at them. I know that Lou Williams is game time decision. I'm hoping that they do play. I'm hoping that the Clippers, I mean, they're coming off 3 straight losses, pretty bad losses too, and then they played Golden State pretty good, even after sitting a couple players in the first half, and they got absolutely blown out in the second half. I like the Clippers here to blow the shit out of the Jazz here tonight. I knew that this shit was going to happen, bro. I knew. I'm sitting here dreaming about this day because I knew a bunch of these teams are going to be that don't have anything to play for. We're going to be sitting guys. No Donovan Mitchell, no Rudy Gobert, no Ricky Rubio. Nito, all those guys are out, man. The Jazz will not be in this game whatsoever. This is a total Clipper spot. First quarter, first half, and full game. They will be absolutely pissed in this one. Utah has owned them, but they won't own them tonight, man. They're pretty much whole starting 5 is out. Give me the Clippers tonight big, man. Even if you get them -8, I still like the Clippers even at -8. This game will not be close whatsoever. It will get ugly, and I'm also on the under 225. The Jazz will probably not touch 100 points here. That's the only thing I have to say. I hate to close out myself, but I know we're going over just a little bit. Y'all go follow me on Twitter, man, at JMoneyIsMoney. And the parlay that Real gave you guys, hop on it. The shit will cash. If you want to, add the Clippers money line to it, first half or full game, and to boost your odds even more, that shit will cash.
I'm on the first half, Clippers, J Money -4.5. That's the play I locked in. I love the first half, especially with the guys being out. The Clippers should get it done at home tonight, man. This is the Clippers team who's making the playoffs after trading away all their guys. They got rid of Paul. They got rid of Blake. They got rid of Jordan. And they're in the playoffs. This team in this city is pumped up. They got something to cheer about right now, especially the Clippers organization. Give me the Clippers -4.5, first half. Give me the back.
Yeah, those looks sound great. I think I'm going to jump on that first half. I'm kind of excited to see Grayson Allen and O'Neal with the Jazz in this spot tonight. I'm looking forward to see them get more run. You know, this Utah team is a deep team. And when I look at the Clippers, I guess how much do they care about winning by double digits is my only concern. So if Lou is out, do we know, like if Lou's out, that would be a little bit concerning. It says, oh, Beth Beverly will be available to play. I like the look first half. For sure like the look first half. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger. But, man, what I'm really excited about is the in-series bets that we are going to be able to make. And I'm going to be jumping all over them. So, I mean, I'll be here next Wednesday, but I'm going to be staying at the office late watching all these games on my computer. So, I'm looking forward. I love working with you guys. And my pneumonia is just still beating me up. So, I just haven't been hitting the booze as hard as I'd like to. But I'm going to bring a bottle to work and start staying here late, hang with you guys as much as possible. So thank you guys so much for having me. Your chat's the best in the business. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And I just got so much love for you guys and your show. So thanks for having me.
Man, well, once again, man, no problem. And thank you for coming on, Jimmy. King's Court would not be King's Court without you, man. You made it happen, man. You a lifesaver to a lot of us, man. We be out there drowning, man. You throwing us the life preserver plenty of times to a few of us, man. So, hey, I appreciate it. J Money appreciate it. No Ski appreciate it. Teddy B, my man Maxwell Smart, the other Max, everybody who's on here, all of us low bag chat, and now the bag chat guys. We love it, man. We all appreciative of it. Even our guy who the MMA and everybody, man. We all love you and we all appreciate you. And when the playoffs kick off, man, it don't have to be Wednesday, Jimmy. You want to come on the first day, on the Monday, I got to check the playoff thing. I know it starts Saturday, but any time of the week you want to come on here and just sit down and talk. I mean, it could be me, you, Jay, and Ski do the show every day if you want and talk about these playoff games, man. I'm all for it. And real quick, touch on this last game. I have nothing on nuts. Oh, I said nuts. I have nothing on Nuggets. Wolves over here. No play. I'm not hanging 12.5 with them at home. I'm not playing that. I think that's a game that I'll tweet out if I'm making a decision on it. We ran over. Let's do it this way. Jimmy the Bag, can you tell people where they can find you at?
Yeah, man. Catch me down at the Spa Star, getting my back rubbed at first, and then the lights dim a little bit. I won't get into it too much more than that, but yeah, catch me at the Spa Star. It's right beside the office. The only worry about the Spa Star is the walk to the Spa Star. I should not be walking anywhere alone. And a bit of a target down here in Costa Rica. But yeah, man, catch me getting jerked and choked at the Spa Star 3 or 4 nights a week.
No doubt. Hey, Jay Money, man, where they can find you at, bro? What's your plays, Jay?
Yeah, man, y'all go find me on Twitter at JMoneyIsMoney, man. And yeah, Jimmy tripped out with that one, man. He said then the lights dim, man. What's that shit crazy in the bitch. But yeah, just real quick, run down my plays, man. I hope to have a monster day. Like, man, hey, if I could have the same day as last Wednesday, I would just love that shit. I would be so, you know what I'm saying, thankful. I'm on the Hawks, man. First quarter, first half, full game. I took a small flyer on the Knicks plus the 10. I'm on Golden State, first quarter -2. I'm on the Grizzlies as well, full game plus the 5. I'm also on the under 214.5 in that game. I'm on the Nets minus the 4 and minus the 5, and I'm on. I didn't take the under in that game. I want to though. They started Udonis Haslem in that game. Damn, I want to take the fucking under, bro. And then I took the Mavs plus the 14.5 and the under 219 in that game. I'm on OKC, man. I'm on the -4 and the money line, but I'm huge on that fucking under though. Give me the under 228 and 227.5 big, man, and give me the Charlotte Hornets -4, and I got them on the money line, the parlay. I'm on the Bulls. I got them at +9 and +8, and I'm on the under 223 and 222 and 219 that game. And I did take the Nuggets first half and full game, and I'm on the under in that game. And I'm on the Clippers first quarter, first half and full game, and under in that one. And I'm on the Sacramento Kings plus the 8. And I'm on the money line at +302 and +125, man. Y'all know what's up. J Money is money. Revenge game J. In play J. Parlay J, man.
God damn. I say all the players you put out in play J, your new name should be Obese J, because y'all telling me about to be full. Your pocket's about to be full tonight, brother. I'm loving all that shit you just said. Hey, I'm on the Bucks, 227.5. I'm on the Hawks side, under 224.5 as well. I'm on Charlotte. I love that play tonight, man. Charlotte, I got 3 units on the money line, -175, but I also took Charlotte -4 with you guys tonight. I'm on the Mavs, plus 14. I'm on Golden State, first quarter -2, first half -3. The Bulls under 219. Clippers first half -4. You guys see the parlay up here, the OKC parlay, Kings parlay, Clippers parlay. We also made another parlay with the Hawks, Nets, Kings, and shit, it's still sitting on my thing, so I'm missing the other team. Charlotte for a 600-some payout. I'm King Real. That's my man, Jimmy the Bag. This is my guy, J Money. It's been a great NBA season. Love having you guys here with us. Now it's playoff time. Time to bring out the checkbook because we up in these bets. And we about to get our respect this year in NBA, man. So come back and join us for the playoffs, man. Deuces.